coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound. Woo! Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. We out here. 33 years of prison stories. Man, I'm still battling this flu, but you know, I'm rumbling through. You already know, you know what I'm saying? I'm hard to kill, man. I'm hard to kill. You know, but appreciate everybody who been rocking with me, man. Everybody who been supporting the platform, man. We still climbing. We still on that road to 100K. You know what I'm saying? Can't stop, won't stop. Appreciate all the love, man. I see more and more TBP coming over here, man, to the Morning Mud on IG. I appreciate you. I enjoy the conversation. I enjoy the laughs, the fun that we having over there. So, man, y'all get hip, man, and come over there and join us, you know, on the Morning Mud, man. We toasting coffee Keith over there, man. You understand? We turning up them cups, man. So, big love to everybody involved in that, man. Everybody who rocking with that over there. Man, I ain't know what to talk about today, man. And I was just thinking about something and it popped in my head. So I said I wanted to go ahead and try to elaborate on that right there, man. You know, you get a lot of dudes, man, that come into prison. And them youngins, man, they come into prison. It's mostly the youngins, but you got some old heads that do it too. And man, they just be operating on some different frequencies, man. I look at them, man. I call them suicide bombers, man. You know, they prison suicide bombers, man. They be doing things that it's a lot. It's gonna get you hurt, and probably gonna get you killed if you keep doing what you're doing. You know, and you got a lot of them that come in there with that, man. They got it, man. They got that larceny in them, that flim-flam, that scamming, that you know, that tomfoolery, man. They come in there with it, man, and they do some of the things that you would never even imagine somebody doing in prison, and that's because they don't understand the consequences. And then a lot of them, when they start in these new prisons, they doing stuff in these little receivings and stuff like that, and they try to bring that over to prison. Because most of the dudes in receiving, they don't realize these dudes is just getting locked up just like them. They don't know no more about the penitentiary than what you know. They don't know what's waiting for them on the other side. They don't know when they get over there, it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? The stakes are higher. So when I be seeing these young dudes, man, doing this crazy stuff, I be thinking in my mind, man, that, you know, I be wanting to say something to them, but most of them, they ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? They not listening. They ain't trying to hear some of this stuff. They got to learn on their own. Some of this stuff, man, can cost them their life. But, man, I done seen some of the most disrespectful, some of the most craziest, outrageous things done by young folks in the penitentiary, man, that I know when I first came in, man, it was unthinkable. Unheard of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you name it, I done seen it, man. These young dudes got so much audacity. And they so lost and don't even know it. I can remember when I was telling y'all, man, even all the way up until coming out the gate. But I know a lot of flim-flammers, man, a lot of con artists and all that. Even in the penitentiary, they try their hand. But they know what the consequences is if they get caught. Especially these dudes that be cheating and gambling. All these dudes that be cheating and gambling, man, they taking super chances with their life, man. There's nobody in the penitentiary that's going to let you gamble. First of all, if they gambling, you already know that, or you should already assume that they got some type of fight in them, because they already know they involved in something that brings danger. They're involved in something that brings violence. So if you ain't willing to be with that, you should not even be gambling in prison. That's first of all. You shouldn't be gambling at all. Because if you think you're going to be gambling in prison, especially on a regular basis, and you ain't going to run into no controversy, you ain't, man, come on, man. Come on, man. You already something wrong with you. You know, this is why you don't see a whole lot of white dudes gamble. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a whole lot of white dudes gamble. But you will get some Asian dudes that gamble. You know what I'm saying? You'll get some foreign dudes that gamble. with the brothers. And you already know they got that thing on them. They got that thing on them, or they known to have used it and will use it. And that's understood. If you see a white boy at the poker table, you already know if nothing else, he ain't gonna just go at you, but he ain't gonna let you just take nothing from him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna defend himself. He may not initiate the move, but he gonna defend himself. You know, even if it's with the Bethlehem. That's why you don't see too many of them, because it ain't too many of them in there that's gonna get involved in that. But the ones that do, they bout that action. You know, they bout that action, man. So when you see them dudes cheating in these games, man, these poker games, these skin games, and you know, all these type of games, man, I know their heart got to be racing, man. Especially when some of these dudes get in the game and they be trying to. That's a sign right there too. When a real killer come to get in that game and they say, man, we ain't trying, no, this is just a private game. You already know something going on. That's a subliminal message. Don't get in this game. This ain't for you, because they got some flim-flam going on in the game. You understand? But what I be trying to tell people is, a scared dude would kill you. Believe that. A scared dude would kill you. A scared, frustrated, fed up dude will kill you, man. And especially overtaking his money or tricking him out of something. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that. You know, or taking something from him. I told y'all the dude Cowboy did that to the white dude. And the white dude came up behind him, man. The next day, he's sitting at the poker game. Playing poker with this man, money that he done took from him. As if it was all good. That man came up behind him, man, and stuck that Bethlehem in his head and killed him. And killed him, man. Took his life. Boom, just like that. He didn't even have a fighting chance. He didn't even have a fighting chance, man, because he underestimated him. He underestimated them, and that's what happened, man. I tell you, these be like suicide bomber missions. You know, when you think that you could do something to somebody that's not like on the street, when you think you could do something to somebody and you stay right in their vicinity and you done them wrong, you done robbed them, you done took something from them, you done put your hands on them, you basically saying that this dude is the coward of all cowards. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people get away with that. They do. I've seen it. I've seen people get away with it. And truth be told, I've seen people get away with it more often than not. But it's the one time that you don't get away with it that will cost you your life. As in Cowboy, it will cost you your life. Man, I've seen dudes get caught cheating in poker and then got savaged, man. Savaged. I mean, like beat an inch from their life. An inch from their life. Only thing to say to them was a good surgeon. Straight up, I done seen it, man. I seen the dude get all his teeth kicked in. Face stomped into the concrete. Over and over and over again till his head started swelling up. All over cheating in poker. All over cheating in poker. I seen a dude get hit about 12 times cheating in poker. Remember I told y'all the first story I told on my channel was with True. When the dude cheated True, you know, and playing him head up and won all that money, and True almost took his life. If it don't be for me, he don't even be on this earth today. If he's still alive. You know what I'm saying? He don't even be on this earth today. Because Troop had blacked out. Because it was beyond his comprehension that he would take chance on gambling and losing his money and winning to win some money, and then only to find out that he got cheated. It was beyond his comprehension, man. And he couldn't accept it. He couldn't take it. And he blacked out and almost took dude's life. So, you know, these dudes that take them type of chances, man, like I say, these are moments that you can't get back, man. And when you know, take your time to go, and they go through extravagant or extraordinary missions to do this. Man, these dudes would take razor blades and mark cards so detailed, so small, so intricate that only them know what it is, and you sitting there playing with marked cards. And when somebody keep losing, they want to examine the cards, man, and they find out that and you running that game, it's on you whether you did it or not. Other dudes will get dudes, man, to come bring brand new decks to the game while the game is in progress. So he can act like he bought these cards from the dude, but all the time, he done took these cards, opened them up, mocked every deck, resealed them as if they was brand new, give them to a dude, pay the dude to bring them to the table while the game is in progress and act like he buying them from him. All this just so he can have mock cards and he know what's going on every hand and what everybody got, and he winning all the money. But little do he know if somebody find out, if they put pressure on the dude who sold the deck, where you get it from. Because the first time somebody, realized that the deck is marked, they going to, oh man, he sold me the deck. They going to him. And when that pressure get put on him, he might break down and say, man, he gave me the decks and told me to bring them to the game, man. I don't know what. I ain't know they was marked. Boo, boo, boo. Back on you. And some dudes ain't even talking. Most dudes ain't even talking when it comes to that, and they done lost their money. They coming back with the Bethlehem swinging. Swinging and poking and not talking at all. Yeah. I done seen it. I done seen it, you know what I'm saying? And I felt that way. If I ever caught a dude cheating with me, I felt like, man, I want everything. I want everything. I want what I lost. I want what you got. I want what you won. I want everything you own, man, because I felt like you done cheated me in the worst way. I want everything. I want your dreams. I want everything. You understand me? And I ain't gonna have no mercy because obviously you knew what you was doing before you did it. You know what I'm saying? But this new breed that's coming in now, these younger guys, man, they even more bold, man. More bold. I remember I told y'all about old body and red, Man, when I think back on it now, even though they was younger and even though this was like, late in the two, it still just amazes me how much audacity that some of these dudes have, man, and don't realize the situation that they putting themselves in. I told you, I remember Body and Red went and beat the dude up and stole his holiday package. Well, I ain't even gonna say stole, they robbed. They took it right there with him, right? And then leave him in the block and had the audacity to take the food that his people done paid for and sent to him and be going back and forth to the microwave every day making cupcakes with the food that they took from dude and selling the food. Right in his face. Right in his face. And even had the audacity one time to ask him that he want to buy a cupcake. Man, I'm telling you, you can't make this stuff. Ask him, dude. Man, come on, man. I mean, it was so bold and so crazy. I can remember pulling Body to the side when I seen him walk, because they walking around. Man, y'all want to try these cupcakes, man. $1.50 for these cupcakes. Try these cupcakes. And I'm like, boom, boom, boom. And I see him go to the dude that they done took the stuff from and literally ask him. I think he was moving too fast and he got to him and asked him anyway. But I can remember seeing it and I pull him to the side. I said, man, what is wrong with you, man? What you talking about? Oh, what you talking? I said, man, you trying to die, man. What you talking about? I said, man, you taking a cupcake that you done made and trying to sell to the dude that you stole the material from to make the cupcake. Let alone that you getting away with it thus far, but then you will just keep on poking the bear, man. I said, man, a scared man would kill you, man. Man, I ain't worried about it. I ain't mean to ask him. I would ask him to do it, but you did. Let alone that you even doing it. If you took the food and y'all did that or whatever, you should have took the food to ate. If you took the food there and you trying to come up off of the stuff that you done stole on everybody else and everybody in the block know you done stole it. You understand me? I'm on a different level. I'm going to feel like myself if you did do it, which it never happened because I wouldn't even let it got that far. But if it did got that far and I didn't do nothing there and I see my food being sold, that would be enough to make me do so. It's just so many levels there where something could have happened. It just so happened they got away with it. But when you get away with stuff like that, that's going to embolden you to think that you can do that, and that's cool. Nah, it's not going to work like that, man. It's not. You just got away, man. You got away by this hair, your skinny, your chinny chin chin. Because if you did that to somebody, if they had any, like, a glimpse of a backbone and heart, They'd have got you, man. They'd have got you. You know what I'm saying? They'd have got you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what be going on in there now, man. That's why you got so much violence. That's why you got these young dudes, getting hurt, worse than they ever thought they would get hurt because they in here doing crazy stuff. And let alone realizing the penitentiary done changed, but you can get hurt in the penitentiary. You can lose your life in the penitentiary. That's a fact. That ain't gonna never change. You know what I'm saying? But they come in there with their lax and they in these gangs and stuff and they thinking that they can do what they want to do. And just until you run into somebody to show you that you cannot do what you want to do. You understand? And they go, man, they run up in sales. They rob dudes, go up in there, sneak in there, steal their stuff when they gone. And they always assuming that people ain't going to do nothing. They always assuming that people ain't going to do nothing, man. And it's just crazy to me, man. It's on another level, man. That's why I'm so glad to be up out of that foolishness. Yeah, I'm so glad to be up. Then you got that dope fiend loss. Man, that dope fiend loss and they've been in the penitentiary since I've been in there. Man, them dudes, they will be calm, they will be quiet, they will be mellow, and you never see or hear a peek out of them. Boom. That missile hit the compound, that dope. That good dope, shh, man, them dudes come out the woodwork, man. I'm talking about the larceny is going, 100 miles per hour, man. The lies is going, the larceny is going, the thievery, the sneakiness, everything is going on. Man, you got dudes, man, that would take and have happened. You got dudes that would take and go in your locker and steal your food, sell it. To go get high and create a whole scenario like somebody went in the cell and stole the stuff and when you was gone and they weren't in there either. But all the time they done stole your stuff and they done sold it to the dope man just to get high. Do you know how many dudes I know that done got crucified behind that? Crucified. I'm talking about punished. I know one dude, he knew his seller did it. He knew he did it. And he tried to act like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna fight and come out in the party and scream on do if I find out who won it myself. All the time he knows it's selling. He knows it's selling. And he waited for them doors to close that night and all you heard was lit him up. Lit him up, man. Lit him up. They took him out there on a stretcher. Bleeding, a whole blood. Blood was dripping from the stretcher. Blood was dripping from the stretcher. When they brought him downstairs on the stretcher and was taking him out, they had a blood trail all the way from the stairs all the way to the front door, to the sally port door. You understand? And dude ain't had no remorse about it. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. And even worse than that, guess how much the food was? Less than $15. But it's the principle behind it. It's the principle behind it, man. And that's that dope fiend larceny. I know dudes that sold their TV, selling TV with the same excuse, man. Somebody came in, somebody must have came in. You was out at rec, I was gone too. Yeah. Sold his TV as if he's not gonna find out that you sold his TV. Dope fiend larceny, man. Dope fiend larceny, and then them dudes are crying and everything. Man, they ain't do it, man. I swear to God, they ain't do it. Man, them people don't care nothing about your tears. You don't care nothing about your tears, man. This is a big ticket item, man. TV, the most expensive thing you can get in there, man. People will kill you over Oodle Noodle. What you think he gonna do to you over his TV? Over his TV. That larceny, man, I'm telling you, these dudes be on suicide missions, man. No matter what it's for, to get high, to get over, to get something extra, whatever it is, penitentiary ain't the place for it, man. You ain't got nothing but a bunch of pent up frustration and irritation. You know what I'm saying? You being oppressed and suppressed, and you gonna think you gonna let somebody just take your stuff? Man, I don't know what's wrong with these youngins, man. I have no clue. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know, man. I seen one dude, he ate a candy bar. All he did was eat a candy bar. But the problem was, it won't his. It was his sellers. You know what I'm saying? It was his sellers. And his excuse was he was hungry, he wasn't going to give it back. But he didn't ask for it. He didn't ask for it, man. The seller put him in the dope fiend, man, and choked the man unconscious, man. Choked him unconscious and then stomped him. Stomped him, man, until he came back conscious. Yeah. I mean, it's just insane, man. It's insane. It's certain things that you just don't do, man. But in prison, these young dudes, they take these chances because they used to taking chances on the street. They used to taking chances in life and getting away with it. Man, you're not going to get away with too much stuff in prison. You just not. You just not going to get away with it, man. You got to change your whole aura, man, your whole makeup. If you got that larceny with you, that flim-flam with you, that old scam. Yeah, that old scamming and all of that trying to get over. You better train that stuff out of you, man. You better train it up out of you. I'm telling you, you better unlearn it. You better unlearn it, man, and you better unlearn it fast. Prison is going to be hard enough as it is to survive. But when you into that type of foolishness, that suicide type stuff, you keep campaigning, you going to get elected. You guaranteed that. Because you got dudes in there that don't care nothing about nothing but them and what they possess and what they have. And if you invade that, they don't care nothing about taking your life, man. They don't care nothing about taking your life, man. You know, and I went in the detention center today, man, to talk to the little youngins, man. And some of them dudes in there is getting ready to go to prison. And that's what I was letting them know, because you could tell, man, they're young, man. I'm talking about they had them in there from 15 to 20, you know. And unfortunately, some of them got to take that ride. They going to prison. And I'm giving them the best advice that I can give them. And you can see some of them, they scamming, they got that larceny in them. And they going to be in a world of trouble if they go in there with that foolishness. A world of trouble, man. Some stuff that you can't get out of. Because everybody in prison, most dudes in prison, they not going to accept, I ain't know, or I'm sorry, or all this. They not going to accept it. Just like I say, dude ate the candy bar. He got choked out and stomped out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no I'm sorry for a candy bar. You know what I'm saying? You can lose your life in prison. This is the nature of the environment. This is the nature of the environment, man. Is no mistakes allowed, no slips, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody dealing with their own thing, man. So, you know, as time went on in prison and I started getting, you know, later and later into my bit, and I started seeing these younger and younger dudes come in, and I could see the time changing and, you know, the system changing and everything getting twisted all up. And it's just like it's a whole new era ushering in where I can only see more violence, man. More violence is going to be coming about because of what's coming inside of prison. These dudes is getting late in the game and don't even know nothing about prison. And they thinking that they can survive the way they survived on the street. Scamming, scheming, lying, plotting. It don't work like that in there, man. All that stuff leads to violence and you losing your life. Yeah, and it's sad, man. It's sad because I was looking in their faces today, man, and I actually felt sorry for some of them, man. I really did, because I know they was not knowing. And as I was speaking, I could look in their eyes and see how, you know, intrigued they was, you know, just the fact that I'm standing here talking to them and I done did 33 years. You understand? And I'm letting them know each and every day was a struggle the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what's going to happen from day to day. And that's a horrible way to live your life. A horrible way to live your life. And to be that young, man, and just to be throwing away your potential like that, as I did. You understand me? And that's why I do what I do, to try to make them understand, man. It's bigger things out here for you, man. You just gotta want it. You just gotta want more for yourself. You gotta want to win more than somebody wants you to lose, man. Period. That's what it comes down. You gotta want to win more than somebody wants you to lose, man. You know, and man, you know, just thinking back, man, to see all the little young dudes, they get caught up, man. They get caught up in all of these flim-flam games, and they get caught up in this misinformation that dudes give them. They get caught up in this gang life, and they thinking it's going to protect them, but it's not. It's not. There's no protection in prison, man. There is none. No guns, no protection, no mama, no daddy, no uncle, no posse coming to save you, no CO coming. You're on your own. So everything you do, you got to be responsible, man. And if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. But trying to con and scheme, man, it ain't nobody got no losses to take in prison. Come on, man. Ain't nobody got no losses to take in prison, man. I know dudes that will snap to the 10th power over 25 cents I'm telling you, man, over 25 cents, they will put 25 holes in you, man. Real talk. Because it's theirs, and that's the stance they're going to take. It's mine, and you not taking it. Police take stuff from me. They done took my life. They done took my freedom. You ain't taking nothing. And that's the stand they're going to take, and they're gonna stand on it, man. They're going to stand on it. Even if they got to stand over top of you on it, they're going to stand on it. Straight up, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, man. Man, I know dudes that done wage war, man, over a ramen, man, over a noodle. Over a noodle. Man, give me my soup. Man, you crying about this, man, give me my soup, man. Before I kill you up in here. And meant that. Yeah, and meant that. And meant it, man, with every fiber of they being. You know what I'm saying? So much so, man, I give you a soup. I ain't get it from you. He gonna give me my soup. And he gonna give it to me within the next 5 minutes, or I'm gonna kill him up in here. And they mean that, man. Real talk, man. And these cats don't understand that. And they're getting there and they're borrowing from people and knowing they ain't got it. Borrowing from people telling lies. Oh, it was coming in and all these excuses. Man, them people ain't trying to hurt none of that. None of that. I know when I won't, not when I ran my stove box, I won't try to hurt nothing. I don't care what happened in your personal life that you can't give me what you took your time to walk over there to me and get, that you can't walk that back over there to me when it's time for you to give it back. I don't care what happened in between. I do not care. Because it ain't serving me no purpose. And I know a whole lot of other dudes that carry it that way. You can't get in no poker game, man, and don't have that money and when it's time to pay, and don't be expecting to go to war. Don't be expecting to shed no blood. Don't be expecting for your blood to be shed if you don't have it. That's insane. That's insane. Who thinks like that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I could just... no, man, there's going to be problems coming behind that. You know what I'm saying? Problems coming behind that. So... man, it's just crazy though, but that's what it is, man. I call them suicide bombers, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them is just because they miseducated about how prison is, and a lot of them is just because they think they're smart enough to get over, and they're gonna try these games, man. These games gonna get them in in a casket, man. Real talk, in a casket in the penitentiary. And it's all designed like that, man. It's designed to make you go at each other like that, man. To kill each other. It's designed. That's how the prisons stay open, man. That's why you in a caged environment. That's why they got all of these rules and regulations that's going to pit you against each other. To fight over this, to fight over that, to gamble over this, to bet on that, to become unbenefited over everything. It's designed that way, man. It's designed that way. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be smart enough to try to figure that out and figure that out early, man. Because if not, you're going to get caught up. You're going to get caught up. And even if you survive, man, you're going to be scarred mentally. You know what I'm saying? Physically. You know, it's just going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just crazy, man. I just hate to see these youngins throwing their life away, man. Not even knowing what they're getting themselves into, man. So, yeah, just talking to them today just brought this out, man. So, I just wanted to talk about it because, like I say, man, you know, prison is going to be hard enough, man. Don't make it hard on yourself if you got to go. And if you got somebody in there that you know that's some kin to you that's called, man, talk to them, man. Talk to them. I mean, help them if you can help them. You know what I'm saying? But more help that they need more so than monitor is they need that wisdom, man. That knowledge, man. Give it to them if you got it, man. To tell them how to conduct themselves, man. And how to, you know, try to stay, you know what I'm saying, away from all the foolishness and try to focus on, you know, getting smarter, getting wiser, getting sharper, getting stronger, you know what I'm saying, mentally, physically, spiritually, and try to get home, man. Try to get back home. Let them know they got something to come home to. You know, let them know that they got somebody waiting for them to come home so they can have an incentive to try to get home. Because a lot of times you get in the penitentiary, man, you get caught up in the life of survival and scrambling and doing this, that, and the third, and your date is so far away, man, you'll lose focus. Y'all got to be the ones to keep them focused, man. The ones who have loved ones in there, you have to be the one to keep them focused, man. Straight up, because a person that lose hope, man, they'll lose their life. Real talk, they will lose their life if they lose focus, man. So anyway, man, I just want to speak on that. Just wanted to speak on it. Y'all know I'm going through this cold, man, so I had to get that up off my chest, man. It was a little bit that congestion in my chest after seeing them little youngins today, man. They little young faces, and I'm the only one in the room with them knowing what they get ready to face, and they have no clue. Man, I gotta pray for them, man. I gotta pray for them, man. But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. I'll be right back at y'all in a minute. Hopefully, I'll be better soon, man. I probably will, man, because you know I'm built forward tough. But in the meantime, in between time, man, y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man, and duck them hooks, man. Bang, 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 boom. They out there, man. Boom.
The Banky special. Yeah. Pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.